Old painters never die; they just paint away. No, I really enjoy the feedback from people and what they're doing, and that they have an interest in what I'm doing, and I'm very, very appreciative of that, because it's all an expression of our life, and whether it's good or bad, it's out there and it's being done, and that's important. That's the most important, you know? Instead of dusting it under the rug and pretending nothing's happening. Let's get it out in the open and deal with it, you know?
Do you want to talk about your restoration?
What I'm doing here? Sure, it's very brief. This is mostly about bees. The bees are pollinators and love messengers. The bees go around the whole, imagine a little furry insect the size of your thumbnail goes around the world, pollinates all the fruits and flowers and trees. And in China even they have a shortage of bees here, and they actually send people, kids mostly, because they're small and they're able, up into the trees with sticks and a cotton ball to pollinate the plants because they don't have enough bees.
Yeah.
That's how serious it's got.
And so the bees are right there in the painting.
Yeah. They're the pollinators. So I'm putting more and more in. And the butterfly and the hummingbird. And I just want to make people aware of it, that this is what it is, Marty, you know? We got to do something right here. And that's my message. Thanks, Marty. Cheers. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is the spirit of this market, really. And the reason I painted in the beginning is that it was for a catering company called the Art of Food. So the art was the Mona Lisa, and the food was the banana and the cornucopia of all the food and the fruit and everything in there. The real meaning of the Mona Lisa is, and I'm going to cry, that humankind should find resonance with nature. In all the background, the rivers and the mountains flow into her hair, in her sleeve, around, and she's at peace. That's what it's about. You should find peace and harmony with the nature around us here. And pictorially, in the 1500s, he broke all kinds of rules. His portraits, you either worked for the military or the church, and there was no smiles. And they were very straightforward, sideways. He made this turning idea. You see the horizon line is higher on the left and lower on the right. It all flows and melds into her chemise and her gown and everything. She's at peace with her hands, her rest. Her eyes, her Mona Lisa eyes, they always put the eyes in the middle. If you put the eyes in the middle, they didn't stay straight. You put them in the corner, and they follow you around the room. And this was just a little trick that he came up with. You know, artists in those days were philosophers, stargazers, and mathematicians, and chemists. You know, they're making their own paint and brushes and everything. So he was just pushing the boundaries of everything. And at this time, homosexuality was prevalent in society because they were concerned about overpopulation. They hadn't even gotten off the continent yet, you know. And so he decided that this would be a memento and an icon to remember that we should all resonate with our nature around us and in harmony with our society as well. And he put that big smile on there as well, which really changed everything because nobody was smiling in portraits those days. So it really was a breakthrough in time, in the art time, in the history of that time. And you have to remember also that while he's painting this by day, he was in the basement of the hospital cutting up cadavers to see what made that smile work. And he was veins and arteries and everything. He discovered all that stuff as well. So he really broke through a lot of barriers, 500 years ago. Rah, rah, rah to you too. Yes. And so that's pretty well what I garnered from painting it and studying him. He was such a curious guy, you know. He was picking apart the wings off the dragonflies to figure out how to make people fly. And in theater in those days, they were trying to have people flying on ropes and things like that, so it was a big concern for them all. So he crossed a lot of borders there with things in theater, in painting, and society, and music, and art. And I think his curiosity really rang through straight, and this was his creation and his message for us all. And I think that message is really, really important now, that we should find resonance with nature, peace, with our nature around us. And the bees are an illustration of this, because the bees are pollinators, they're love messengers. Without the bees, we wouldn't have any fruit, flowers, trees, oxygen. And so I tried to put all this together into one meaning that would be true today, but had been around for a long time, and people should celebrate it. And I think, and in this market, because my heart is in this market, that the spirit of the market is to rise up and find the light. And it's always been like that. And it's a market of all immigrants who come from all over the world, come here, start a new life, and start their families and everything. That's important. So I think that's the message as far as I could garner it there. So I was very happy to deal with them all. Ansela's been a terrific help. Zach's been great. Travels all around the world, so we know where he's going. And I'm really happy and very pleased how it turned out. And thank you very much. Thank you.